down, you know.
But Nate and them got it.
Yeah.
And they don't need the Lord to come back. Because they already they already right. They in the kingdom of heaven and everything.
And the elect was them angels that helped the Lord. Along with, with basically the angels and the Yahweh Shai, which was Adam, and the other his elect helped put these elements together to create the earth. You know?
Hey, and that scripture
and then got brought into the what? These chains of darkness. To sin, the Most High set it up so that we can get a perfect understanding to judge the world, man, of righteousness and wickedness. It's a learning experience, basically.
Now I was gonna say, the end of that scripture said to be reserved unto judgment. So if you're gonna be reserved unto judgment, what are you gonna be judged on if you walk the perfect walk, man? That means you're gonna be going off.
Yeah, the Most High, the scriptures say that all the works, whether good or bad, is gonna be judged. You know?
Hey, I got a precept, man. This is the book of Jude 1 and 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
Yeah, you go ahead, bro.
Oh, you can speak on
Read it one more time,
It's a Jude 1 and 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
Yep, that's just what the brother was. That's just what the other scripture was saying too. You know, we went off, so we down here in these chains, these fucking feeble damn bodies, man. We programmed to go off. We gon' go off. You can't keep the law 100%. Anybody thinking that, you totally gone. You out of your goddamn mind if you think you keeping the law perfect.
And then all the ones,
that's quick testimony too, man. We ran into you cats. First of all, y'all greeted us in the name, Y'all Bashim Yahushai Barakathon. No, what's his name? Ladon, Dadon, whatever the fuck you are, nigga. You and the cat that was reading for you that day, nigga, we ran into you in the barbershop with your fringes on and your little, whatever the little dude was to you, and y'all got nice and lined up. Sat there and watched y'all niggas. Y'all hypocrites, man. That's exactly what the fuck y'all are. And tell me I'm lying.
And then all the ones that you destroying souls, but the most High can deliver. If you of the elect, the Most High can pull you out of that and get you on track, you know. But you had one guy that's why that came out here and he was all messed up because of Nate and what Nate teach about you can keep the whole law. And I told him you can't keep the law perfect. That's scriptural. And he got mad and left, you know. He said I can't. Basically, I heard enough. When I say you can't keep the law perfect, and I couldn't show him a scripture that say you cannot keep the law 100%. The scriptures do say it. It just saying, Jake want to see it
one line
etched out verbatim in the scriptures. But the scriptures don't say that that Babylon the Great is America. The scriptures don't say that the tribe of Judah is the so-called Negroes. Show me that in the Bible. Or the tribe of Gad is the so-called Native American Indians. They use certain concepts when it's convenient for them.
That's what it is right here.
Now, where we at? You know what I wanted to get? To kind of jump back on that, you know, we supposed to go out. Well, no. You know what I want to get Hebrews 8 and 8. And Hebrews 8 and 8 is, this is Timothy wrote the book of Hebrews, right?
Yeah, that's my book. That's the spirit, man. That's what I got right here.
Oh, okay. Now this is a quote from Jeremiah 30 and 30, or 31, 31. Make sure.
It's 30. Hebrews 8. Get Jeremiah. I got Hebrews 8 already.
Right. Jeremiah 30 and 31 is what's being quoted right here. In the epistle or the letter. All right. You got
Hebrews first is
31 and 30.
31 and 31. Yeah, I want the Hebrews.
Let's start at 6. Hebrews 8 and 6. But now he hath obtained a more excellent ministry. But by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises.
Now stop right there. That means that Nate, Satan, and them either already got the better covenant completely, or they don't need it.
Right.
Because apparently they already got it.
Right.
But you know, he did the video about which kept the Most High is dealing with. So maybe the Most High sent the Lord to him personally and gave him the new covenant.
Well, he was saying that the Lord is dealing with all the camps, but
yeah,
it's different levels.
Yeah, different levels.
Well, really, God is dealing with Nate and them. God in Christ is dealing with Nate and them. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is dealing with the great millstone camps. Now you choose.
And that's the truth. And this is all scriptural, because somebody that's newly coming into the faith needs to know about Nate, and somebody newly coming into the faith needs to know about General Yohana and his ISUPK bullshit, because they going off, man.
That's a commandment.
That's a commandment. Now why y'all ain't rebuking nobody? Y'all supposed to be rebuking and calling names too.
Shit.
Because if you just making it general, how the hell is somebody gonna know what to watch for?
Hey, was the Lord throwing hints out there? Or was he going straight to the face and calling out the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man? He wasn't throwing hints out there, you elders, or you, making
blanket statements.
Yeah. Be a fucking man.
Because you're gonna get destroyed thinking you basically saying you justified by the law. If you saying that you can keep the law perfect, that's where your justification lies concerning salvation. But you can't, it's the scriptures, that's totally against the doctrine, that's totally against the scriptures. You are justified by your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That you justified by your faith in Yahushai. Right, he the mediator to the Most High. Now, go ahead, brother. Now this is why I said what I said. It's either they got the better promise, or completely have the new covenant, which is going to explain what that is in this very verses, or they saying that they don't need it.
Yep.
But they saying they don't need it because they got it.
That's right.
But read on, watch.
Hebrews 8 and 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
So now you might say, well, you know, it can't be talking about the law was imperfect.
Yep.
Because the scriptures say that the law is perfect.
Yeah, Psalms.
You know? And then it say that in Romans it tell you the same thing. So go ahead,
Hebrews 8 and 8.
So he say he found fault with the first covenant. It didn't say it found fault with the law, it say with the first covenant.
It said for if it had. For if.
Yeah, but it's going to explain. I know, come.
Okay.
But it said if I had, reread it again, brother. So
for if that first covenant had been faultless, then
so it's saying that it was fault with the first covenant. And it's going to explain what it's talking about right now. Go ahead.
Then shall no place have been sought for the second.
So it's saying it was an issue with it was fault in the first covenant. And it's going to explain what it's talking about. So it's saying if it wasn't no fault with it, then it wouldn't be no need for a new covenant. Which that covenant is based upon Yahushua, the new covenant, Go ahead.
And covenant means agreement, man. So that means it was an agreement between two parties, man. Verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said.
For finding fault with them. Who is the them? The Israelites.
Right.
The Israelites, finding fault with them, the Israelites. That's why the covenant couldn't be upheld to its full potential. So for lack of a better word, perfect. Because we ain't right. The Israelite man, you know, because we in these bodies, because the Most High programmed us to go off. Not saying that we just supposed to we supposed to be wicked, but that's how the Most High set it up. You know?
Hey, and they love to brag and boast and carry their women around. When your woman on her cycle, do you get her out the house? Hell no. Y'all women run the house, man.
Oh, it probably be spooning.
Yeah.
You probably spoon with your wife, man, while she on the period. You know?
Cause they get emotional. A woman get mad. You say I'm unclean?
Right.
When I'm on my cycle, yeah, the scriptures say you unclean.
Women are they get emotional and jealous of other women being with their man. First of all, like the brother brought out earlier, the scripture is referred to as a comely woman. Your woman is gonna get jealous of you being in this word.
Yep.
And all the brothers they done went through that shit.
So all you want to do is talk
just
about
read that Bible.
And then you apply it. When you apply it, that's what's really gonna make them.
This.
And then on they Then on their period, they really get offended and they think, oh, I'm going through things. They always always going through shit, right? But when they on their cycle, now they really going through shit. Oh, I'm just got a lot going on. They always say it, but when they on their period, that's when all of this, their life is in shambles now.
Yeah, ain't shit going on.
So they want you to embrace them. I need I need you to be there for me. I'm depressed right now. But the law say that you can't be around them when they on their period. So
a woman is a man. They about them, man. They narcissists. You know, everything is about them. If you just listen to what they say, man, but. I ain't gonna get off the topic, man. Cause the brother
I didn't want to get on the out of this break pertaining to the law. Now over there, y'all gotta be appeasing to y'all women over there.
Yep.
Cause a woman gonna leave you in this truth.
Shit.
Well, they can't make a video without the black woman.
Without a right now, right?
So if the woman say, you know what? Oh, you gonna just not you gonna be separated for 7 days, right? And then your period go beyond 7 days. You gotta stay away from them. And then I believe it say you gotta do another 7 days, right?
Yeah, 7 days on top of it, yeah.
No,
is it how it goes? This brother knows.
It's
just 7.
No, somebody say if you go beyond it, you still gotta do another 7.
If it go
beyond it,
if a flow go past 7 days, then you
gotta do another 7.
You gotta go a whole another 7 days.
A whole another 7 days.
Like if she bleed 8 days, that's what.
Right. So if she stopped bleeding on that 8th day, she got to do 7 more days to be clean, even though she stopped blooding. And then the reason why the Most High got it in the law like that is because after a woman have a period, I ain't want to get on that, but I'm gonna explain it anyway. Is because once she stopped bleeding, she still needs some days to clean her insides out.
Right.
You know. And then a lot of women from the islands do that. I don't know about the other nations. I know for damn so the black woman here in America not doing it.
Yeah, but the
women, they after they have their period, if they ain't got corrupted by the society yet, a lot of them still clean themselves out, man. After they have their period,
yeah, a lot of
they put oils or they put aloe vera. A lot of them put aloe vera up their pussy. And then so they can thoroughly pull out them impurities from that basically residue of the period or the blood. You know, clean themselves out. So it only makes sense. I'm extrapolating that the Most High given it needs to be a complete 7 represent completion. You know, so the Most High you need to. Some women might only bleed for 3 days or 5 days. It's supposed to be 7 days, right?
Bitches' bodies fucked up.
You know?
That's right.
And like the brother said,
But now in these times, a lot of women only bleed for like 5 days. Some women only bleed for 3 days.
Some don't even get it, taking all the goddamn birth control.
Well, yeah, that birth control. That's why a lot of them say they say I don't take it because I'm taking birth control not because I'm not having sex right now, but I don't want to have periods. So they'll take the birth control so they can stop them from having periods.
Damn. So all that shit is just
built up in
So where's that death go at vial? That's just nasty.
That's
man.
why your pussy smell like
Let's
yesterday's
get back on that
garbage.
scripture, man. Read it again.
This is Hebrews 8:8. I'm gonna start at 7. Hebrews 8:7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
So it was fault in the first covenant or the first agreement. Because what was the first covenant? The Israelites. Let's get it. Get Exodus. Where's that at? 24 and start at 4. Start at 1.
It's Exodus.
This is one account anyway. It's more than. But yeah, go ahead, brother.
It's Exodus 24. And he said unto Moses, Come up unto the Most High, thou and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Most High, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with Moses. And Moses came and told the people of all the words of the Most High, and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice, and said, all the words which the Most High has said we will do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Most High, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right, and you can stop right there. Now you can finish. I don't want to get no more. He did not to put a signet, basically to confirm the agreement. Then he went through the, setting up the altar and the sacrifice and the sprinkling of the blood upon the altar to confirm the covenant.
And the people.
And the people. Come. So that was the covenant right there, the agreement that all that's written in the law, we will keep, we will do. That's the agreement. And then the agreement, the second part of the first covenant is if we don't keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments written in this book, then all these curses shall fall upon you. Because Jacob tried to twist it, and you read Deuteronomy 29 and 20 and 1. It said this is the all right, go get it real quick so I don't misquote it. You get it, all right? Stay where you was at. Oh, you go, and you got it.
This is Deuteronomy 29 and 1.
We was off of that anyway, that's okay.
These are the words of the covenant which the Most High commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb.
Now, some Jakes that try to twist this, I'm talking about like church Jakes, and then say it was another covenant outside of the second covenant. No, that's the first covenant, but it's a flip side to the covenant. If you keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments, then you will be blessed, right? If you don't keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, then all these curses shall befall you. And that's what Moses was talking about in the 29. He was saying that basically this is the agreement right here, that if y'all break the laws, statutes, and commandments, all these curses that we just read in Deuteronomy, that's in Deuteronomy 28, is going to come upon you. So that's the first covenant, that we agreed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, or else, all these curses gonna come upon you. So go back to Hebrews, all right?
Hebrews 8 and 8. For finding fault with them,
finding fault with them, that we couldn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfect. Go ahead.
He
The
said,
fault wasn't with the law, the fault was with the Israelites. Go ahead, brother.
He said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Now we ain't fully got the new covenant until this place is destroyed. The 1/3 is beamed up into the chariots of the Most High, and we get them. We change in a twinkling of an eye, and we get them new bodies, them spiritual bodies, and get the heart of stony heart turned into a heart of flesh, where we get the laws, statutes, and commandments programmed into our spirit, for a lack of better words. You know, that's the really the completion of the new covenant, and then the kingdom getting established on the earth. Oh, yo, I'm sorry, the scripture's gonna explain it, man. Go ahead, Bob.
Hebrews 8:9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
So this is the second. The script. This is plain though. I ain't gonna even break it down. The scriptures is gonna explain itself. Go ahead.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
We just read it in Exodus 24.
Hey, that's going right back in there, man. Ain't no spiritual Israelites, man. I ain't gonna be these other nations getting grafted in on the second time, man.
Yep.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt. Because
now I want to say this, because why? Because we couldn't keep the law. It said not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers, and, you know, our foreparents. So going back to the time when we first made the covenant coming out of Egypt, because we couldn't, the Most High knew we wasn't gonna be able to keep the law perfect.
Right after being coming out of that great deliverance, man, Jake wicked ass wouldn't even circumcise